An accused killer along the Treasure Coast says he has accomplished one of his life goals. That's just one of the new details released after the death of a 95-year-old in a Port St. Lucie nursing home. WPTV News Channel 5's John Shainman live now outside the police department with more on who was instrumental in getting the confession. John.
Kelly, police flew in the sister of murder suspect William Hawkins after she called them saying that she could get Hawkins to tell her what he did. Wearing a recording device, the sister of William Hawkins asks point blank, "Did you put the pillow over his face?" Hawkins responded, "Yeah, I did." Newly released court documents detailing this conversation taking place January 9th, 4 days after Hawkins is suspected of smothering 95-year-old Robert Morrell at the Tiffany Hall Nursing Home and Rehab in Port St. Lucie. In the 9-page arrest affidavit, we also learned that Hawkins was romantically involved with Morrell's girlfriend, who told investigators she had an open relationship with Morrell. Hawkins was jailed originally not for the murder, but for burglary and grand theft charges. Investigators say the day before Morrell was killed, Hawkins had broken into the condominium where the girlfriend lived and woke her. She told police Hawkins suggested injecting insulin into Morrell's feeding tube and killing him. The girlfriend rejected the idea and later called the nursing home to warn them. That night before the murder, police believe Hawkins stole his girlfriend's Cadillac from the apartment. That stolen car was later found near Fort Pierce. As for Hawkins, he was eventually apprehended a day after the murder, not far from where the stolen car was located, hiding in a shed outside his aunt's home. In the affidavit, Hawkins tells his sister he had accomplished his life goal with Morrell's death. And as for how he felt after killing him, he compared it to climbing Mount Everest. And after you finally made it to the top, how would you feel? As to why Hawkins killed his sister, suspects it's over money because the two of them did not get a large inheritance that they had expected. Now, according to Hawkins, he also claimed that Morrell wrote a book about him, but right now there's no documentation to back up that theory. Live tonight in Port St. Lucie, John Shainman, WPTV News Channel 5.